Hey guys, Rod's Aquatics here, and the new tank is completely done with some fish in it. Let's check it out. This is my 125 gallon Rainbowfish tank, and there are also some roseline sharks in there. I got all the fish from Imperial Tropicals down in Florida. They shipped them overnight shipping, and all the fish are stunning. They're just started to get their color in. You can see like these yellow ones, and there's the red ones up there. They just started coloring up, warming up to the new home. The water looks a little yellow right now, a little tanniny because I put these leaves in to like help with the transition. I did have a slight ick outbreak with just these two guys here, but they look so much better. I cranked the heat up to 85, and it's already looking so much better. They're eating amazingly, and they're loving the new tank. I know what you're thinking. Maybe you have a little too many fish in there. At the size they are now, it's okay. And I've learned to start off with more because sometimes things happen. And then once they're full size, you'll never know how many you'll have. So I'd rather them all be together like this, and then we'll go from there when things get bigger. But as of right now, with the size, it looks busy, but they've got so much room, and they're not that big at the moment yet. I know these rocks look silly. They're not going to stay there, these two top ones. They're just holding down the wood I'm going to leave it there for about a month. I did glue that wood down to the rock, but I just want to make extra sure that it doesn't float up before it gets fully waterlogged. I'll throw some food in there and let you guys see how these guys feed. It's amazing. So I just threw some flakes in there. They just go nuts. It's awesome to watch. So this, for those of you who know my channel, this used to be a South American cichlid tank, and I was just kind of over it. I wanted the fish to be more out and about and less like hiding and having territories and stuff like that. And these fish just going back and forth all day, and they look great. I can't wait till they fully color up. Let's show you the 5 different ones I got. So I got a school of these yellow ones. I got a school of the Iranian reds. I got a school of, oh man, I forgot the name of these. The ones with just like the red tail, roseline sharks, and Boesmanis, and the blue ones. And all the schools are the right male to female ratio. And actually, I do have 2 Siamese algae eaters in there. And where are they? Where are these little guys? In the top left, you see those? Those are brilliant Rasboras. Now, those weren't supposed to be in there when I ordered the rose lines from a different company, not from Imperial Tropicals. When I ordered the rose lines, that's what showed up. So I just said screw it, just threw them in there and whatever. We'll see where it goes. I didn't want to put them in any of my other tanks at the moment, and at that time this tank didn't have as many fish as it did in it. So I love it a lot. Oh, and if you're wondering, I kind of went with the father fish type of layout with this. It is soil and then capped with sand, and you could see it here. And then for this side, under all this rock is bags of it. You can kind of see over there the bags of soil mixed with gravel mixed with the sand. And this is all Frodo rock I got from Aqua Rocks, Colorado. I absolutely love this rock. Like, I've looked at all different types of rocks. I have some petrified wood rock and then some Syrian stone and some other miscellaneous. But that one in the middle right there is also a Frodo rock. It has so much character to it. And that might sound silly when talking about a rock, but it just does. It just has so much cool details. the plants are doing all right. They should be doing better, but I had to crank it to 85, like you see right there, to deal with the ick outbreak, because I didn't want to put medicine in it. I just wanted to treat it with heat. And this guy who was covered in ick just 2 days ago now has, I think I see 4 specks. So it's working, which is great. I'm very, very happy about it. So now now when I'm sitting down watching TV, I'm not watching just some fish hiding. It's just freaking beautiful. I love it so much. And I can't wait to see how the plants grow in a little bit more. The top right will fill in a little bit more. The top left will fill in a little bit more, and get those silly rocks off of that huge piece of driftwood, which was so hard to even get to go down. It was so buoyant, and I soaked it for like almost 3 weeks to a month. It didn't even dent it. But yeah, and this is my first sand tank actually. Well, I have black sand in one of my tanks, but like this is like the actual sand beachy look. I think the scape came out great. I really like it. I went with all easier plants. You could definitely tell on this side with the yellow tinge from the tannins a lot. And I'm also trying to figure out, like, so you see here the Anubis they keep coming dislodged, some of them. That one was up here. I don't know, maybe the fish are bumping into it or whatnot, but I'll figure it out. My biggest concern at the moment is just make sure all the fish are happy. The plants come second for that. That's for sure. I am putting in some CO2 into the tank. Nothing crazy. You can see back there. I do definitely need to get one on the other side because the tank is too large for just that one. That's for sure. But these plants are all easy. It's all crypts, Anubis, and swords. It's not like my other tanks over there where like they're high-tech plants that need fertilizer and everything. I am thinking about running a little bit of a fertilizer into this, like a low-tech fertilizer, but I don't even know if it's going to be even necessary with how much fish there are in there, just giving the plants nutrients. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I wanted this to be a low-tech setup. Over there I have Chihiro's lights, and over here I have eBay lights, $100 eBay lights, 2 of them. And it just looks great. I couldn't inject the CO2 like I did on those via the filter, because in this one I have an FX6 and a Sun, and both of them the tubes are like an inch, and none of the inline CO2 diffusers will work on something that big. I was debating on waiting to show you when it's not an orange tinge, but I just couldn't wait because the tank looks so good. It looks even better when the tannins are not as abundant. But it's just beautiful. Yes, Dante, I know, you're over it. Enough with the fish. Enough with the fish already. It's great. So I have some video of the steps of me leading up to this, and I'm gonna put them in now so you guys could see like some of what it looked like getting it to where it's at now. Took me about 9 hours from breaking down the entire tank that was here to this being completely done. About an hour of that was just trying to get this big piece of wood to sink. This thing is massive. It's probably like 3 feet long by like a foot wide. It's massive. It has a cool actually like hole in the middle of it, if you could see. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some of those clips now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like the new tank, and I hope everything works out with this one because it's looking great. I love it. All right, thanks guys. Rods Aquatics out. Hey guys, Rods Aquatics here. I have broken down my 125 cichlid tank, and I am redoing everything right now to a planted tank but low tech. I'm gonna give you a little step-by-step what I'm doing. Check it out. I'll do my best to update you as I go, but I have some organic potting soil here, and I mixed it with sand and the old gravel that was in here, so there's some good beneficial bacteria in there. And I'm gonna fill up these bags, and I'm gonna start putting them in here. I still gotta get out a little bit of it, but I'm gonna start making platforms and stuff. Stay tuned. Alright, so a little update here. I made a platform in the back corner. That's going to be like a raised island. And there is soil underneath everything except for the front 2 or 3 inches, because I'm not going to have any plants in the very, very front. And yeah, I will post more in a minute. Alright, this is how it's looking now. I gotta go pick up a few more bags of sand to cap off the back. So I'm playing with a couple of different ideas right now. I think I might have settled on this one. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do in the middle. I did initially want to have the middle wide open, but I think that it looks empty, so I'm gonna try this out and go from there.